everyone, it's Tracy and I'm here to talk about Salma Hayek's new line. It's called Nuance and it's sold exclusively at CVS. And what really kind of caught my eye about this product is that she used a lot of natural ingredients. One, it's cruelty-free, paraben-free, so of course that's going to catch my eye. But thirdly, is that she did use a lot of like Native American and Mayan inspired ingredients. That's what she said, because she said that the line was inspired by her grandmother, who was a cosmetologist, and her grandmother used a lot of these sort of earthy and natural ingredients in her product line. And I'm all about that, so I went on to the website and I looked up the CVS website, and I'll link it down below, and I looked up like ingredients list and stuff like that. So there's like no parabens, and like there was like really great ingredients in there, like natural oils, which I'm a sucker for, like oils and butter. I'm a sucker for oils and butter. I'm a sucker for oils and butter. Like anything that has like natural oil in it, or like a natural like cocoa butter or mango butter or shea butter, I will probably try it, because as you know, if you watch some of my other videos, I have dry skin, and my skin isn't dry in the sense that it gets flaky or anything like that. It's really kind of normal. It's on the drier side of normal, but I like to treat it as if it were dry, because I want to keep my skin as hydrated as possible. That is like my goal in life. And so that's one of the reasons that really kind of led me to try this product line. Now I was in the market for a really, you know, nice night cream and a really nice eye cream. I love the eye cream that I use now. I'm using Cebu's Sea Buckthorn eye cream, which I really like. It's just a little bit, it's a little bit more expensive. You know, I don't know exactly how much it costs. It's like, I think it's like 20 something for like an ounce, or for like a half an ounce, which is fine. I guess that's about average. But I was looking for, you know, something that might, if I could find something cheaper, then of course I'm going to try it. Same goes for night creams. I was using something that was a little more expensive. So I was looking for something that I could, you know, find at a drugstore that was readily accessible, or as readily accessible as possible, that was going to cost me like an arm and a leg, because skincare can really cost a fortune. Like you can spend, you know, 50 or 60 or 70 or 80 or $100 on like a half an ounce of a night cream, you know, depending on what brand it is, even more. Like some retail for like $300 I've seen. And that's really kind of out of my price range. So I wanted to find something that was, you know, a good price, that I was getting, you know, great things from. Right now, you know, I'm in my 20s. I'm not really doing anything. I don't really have like fine lines and wrinkles, so I don't need to treat those. What I'm doing right now is trying to be as preventative as possible, and that includes finding a good skincare line. And I think that, you know, using natural things that are found in nature, not a ton of parabens, not a ton of chemicals, and on your skin, I think is really good, and keeping it hydrated as well. And like I said, I have dry skin, so I need to keep it as hydrated as possible. So the line, it features like a skincare line, a hair care line, and then a makeup line. So I purchased some items from the skincare line and from the makeup line, and I will talk about them separately. The first things I'm going to talk about are from the skincare line. Okay, so everything I'm going to talk about, I don't remember the exact price, but I will put the prices down below, so you can just look down there to see how much they cost. But everything is under $20. Most items are even under $15. So that is like fantastic for me. So like I said, I was in the market for a good night cream, and in her skincare line, there's actually two night creams. There's like a night cream, and then there's this one here. It's the anti-aging super cream. It's like AM to PM, or AM PM anti-aging super cream. And it comes in a box like this, and it says it's with Tepes Cohuite, borage oil, vitamin A, and vitamin E. And that's what really sold me on this one, as opposed to the one that's like specifically for night, because this one is a little bit more expensive. I think this is like a few dollars more expensive than the night cream, but because it had vitamin A and E, which we know is really great for your skin, and the other one had oils too, but because this one had vitamin A and E, I really wanted to try this one. So I'm going to read what's on the side of the box, because again, I just think it's like fantastic. So it's this beauty secret. Ancient Mayan civilization sought after the bark of the Tepes Cohuite. Maybe I'm pronouncing that wrong. Tepes Cohuite. I think that's it. Tepes Cohuite. Maybe that's how you say it. Tepes Cohuite tree as an effective natural skin treatment. Native to Brazil and southern areas of Mexico, its dark brown and gray bark is known for its antioxidant properties and its ability to rejuvenate skin. So, hello, of course, we love antioxidants and we love to rejuvenate skin. And then there's like some consumer tests on the box. So 83% of women noticed an overall improvement in the appearance of their skin tone and texture after 30 days, and 86% of women felt an immediate improvement in their skin's hydration. Remember, hydration is key. If you want to prevent lines and wrinkles or sun or skin damage, then you want to keep your skin as hydrated as possible. And I know a lot of people who have oily skin think that, you know, using things with oil is bad, but I promise you it's not. Like, my cousin has really oily skin and she uses coconut oil and jojoba oil. I mean, she's just like me. We use it on our skin, you know, on a regular basis because it keeps it hydrated. Even if you only do it at night, it's really great for your skin. It really sort of treats your skin to a really great, intense moisturizing treatment. And then during the day, you know, you can use mattifiers like a mattifying primer or mattifying powders or things like that. But at night, like, try to treat your skin, you know, it's gone through a lot. Like, you're out during the day and especially if you live in like a city or an urban area, then you're out in the day and it's, you know, there's a lot of pollution out there and there's a lot of, you know, like the UV rays, and your skin goes through a lot, okay? And we're trying to stay young looking. Like, I don't want to be, you know, 75 years old and look like I'm 120. You know, I want to be 75 years old and still look like I'm 50. So, yeah. So some great ingredients, some key ingredients in this. I would say there is adulis seed oil, there is olive oil, there's rice bran oil, there's mango butter, there is, what else? Some other oils that I don't know, like what is Barango officinalis seed oil, or Orbignia oleifera seed oil. I don't know. I think that's olive oil. I don't know, I think that's olive oil. But anyway, so you can look at the ingredients list online because on the CVS website, the ingredients list is actually posted there. So let me talk about the actual product now and not the box. So it comes in a box like that. You get 1.4 ounces, which is fantastic because a lot of times you just get like 1 ounce in different things. But here is the packaging. So it's super cute packaging. It says Nuance on the top right there, 1.4 ounces. It's like curved, but then, you know, you can sit it on the counter and then it tells you what it is right here. And then on the back, it has an expiration date. Like, how awesome is that? Because so many other products don't have expiration dates and it frustrates the crap out of me. I hate when I can't find an expiration date because, you know, sometimes like if you find it on sale, like on clearance, like I bought Yes to Carrots thing one time, and it was on sale, but I was wondering, like, oh my gosh, like, is it expired, and that's why it's on sale? Because there was no expiration date. It was so frustrating. So thank you, Salma Hayek and the Nuance team, for putting, you know, an expiration date on there. Oh, another reason why I wanted to try Salma Hayek's line is because Salma Hayek is beautiful. Like, she is gorgeous. We all know Salma Hayek is like one of the most beautiful women in the world, and so she probably knows a thing or two about skincare, and the fact that she said that she was, you know, doing it because it was inspired by her grandmother. Like, I just feel like grandmothers always know things. Like, grandmothers are like wise, you know, they're like older and wiser, and like they've just been around the block, you know, a few more years than I have, and so I'm gonna trust anything that my grandmother says because, yeah. So that's another reason. Anyway, back to the product. So here it is right here, and then you open it up. And then, you know, it's plastic, by the way, which, you know, if it was a higher end brand, it would probably be like ceramic or glass, but I mean, this isn't. It's, you know, it's sold at a drugstore, so I get it, you know, whatever, it's plastic, not a big deal. I'm not buying it. Oops. I'm not buying it for the packaging. And then there's this little guy on top of it so that you cover it with, and then here is the product inside. Now, even though this outside is clear, the inside is an opaque white. You can't really tell. But the container that's on the inside is an opaque white, which is great because you know that like light can sometimes damage natural products and cause them to go rancid a lot faster. So I like that even though this part is clear, you would think it's clear, but it's really not. Like, the inside is a white opaque container. And then there it is. The consistency of it is, you know, the consistency of any, you know, night cream. Not runny, not dry. I have swatches on my hands, sorry. I filmed a video earlier. I like the way that it goes on. I've only used it once, so this is kind of really just an initial review. But again, one, I don't have sensitive skin. It's just dry, but it's not sensitive. So if I like it upon first use, then I'm probably going to love it forever. So it goes on really nicely, really smooth, and it smells, it's not like overly laden with perfume, which I really like, but there is a pleasant sort of smell to it. it's kind of a fresh, florally smell, which I really, really like. So that is the anti-aging super cream. I can't tell you if, you know, if it's done a good job of anti-aging, and I probably won't be able to tell you, unless, you know, except for, you know, when I'm like 50, because then I'll tell you if it's, you know, a great anti-ager. But for right now, it does fantastic at moisturizing my skin. I did feel an immediate sense of hydration when I put it onto my skin. I do put it on top of a toner. That's one thing about the cosmetics or the skincare line, is it doesn't come with a toner, so don't look for one. I do wish that she had one, because I bet she could put like some really great products in there, like willow bark and like things like that. So I do wish that it came with a toner, but there is no toner. But I do want to talk, but this is awesome. This video is going to be so long. I can already tell. I can tell right now it's going to be long. So sorry if it's too long and if you don't care about Salma Hayek Nuance products. But thank you, Salma Hayek. I really don't ever want this to like go to be discontinued. And if it's going to be discontinued, then somebody needs to tell me, because I need to buy like several bottles. Because so far, I really, really do love these products. Like, this is what I'm using right now. This is what I'm using, and I don't plan on looking for anything else, because the price is like fantastic. It has the anti-aging properties that I want. It has the oils and the butters that I need for my skin to be hydrated, and it has vitamin A and vitamin E, which are also great for your skin. So what more can I ask? It's cruelty-free and paraben-free. So what more? And it's sold at a drugstore. So what more can I ask for? I love this stuff. Okay, enough about my ramble. Then I also bought the day cream, because I'm running out of my, I use Be Fine Foods skincare line. I use their night cream, their day cream, their toner, their cleanser. But this one, I think they changed the formula for their day cream, because one, it was only SPF 15, and before I used to feel like it was more hydrating. Now I don't feel like it's as hydrating. So I don't know if they changed their formula or what, or the one that I got just had more oil in it, like the very first time that I used it. Because ever since then, like, I've never been able to find, you know, a batch that had like the same amount of oil consistency that I really like for my skin to feel hydrated. So, but that was only SPF 15. This stuff is SPF 30, which we know is what the minimum is. Like, it's what all dermatologists recommend, like to have like a minimum of SPF 30 in your skin's day cream. So this is fantastic. Again, same kind of concept. Tells you what it is right here. It comes in a little box, and the box, okay, oh, I love it. The box, moisturizing day cream, it has jojoba, which I use jojoba alone, so I love that. Jojoba, natural licorice extract, shea butter, and sunflower oil. I was in love. I read it and I was like, okay, I'm buying it. And then it has the, you know, the skincare stuff, like the stuff that prevents it from, like the UV ray stuff. What is that called? The SPF. It has that, and then it says, for thousands of years, wild jojoba trees have grown in the extremely hot and dry Sonoran Desert of North America. Native Americans once used the rich oil they pressed from jojoba seeds as an effective skin treatment for dry skin. And jojoba oil, actually, if you have dry skin, jojoba oil mimics the sebum that your skin naturally produces. So I like to use it at night. When my nighttime moisturizer wasn't moisturizing enough, I would put jojoba oil on top of that. It's kind of like an added like sealant to seal in all the moisture. I don't know that I'm gonna have to do that with this line, because the night cream is so nourishing to my skin. I can only talk about my skin, but it's so nourishing, and I feel like it's so hydrating, and it has lots of different fun oils in there, that I don't know if I'm gonna have to do that. I'll have to wait until winter time to really kind of give you an accurate idea, or to give you an accurate report on whether or not I'm still using jojoba oil. I will do a video eventually on all of the oils that I use, because I use a ton of different oils, like coconut, jojoba, almond, castor, tea tree, what else? Olive, grapeseed. I have like a lot of oils, like a ton. So, okay. For this one, the consumer results, 80% of women noticed an overall improvement in skin tone after 28 days, and 100% of women said their skin felt hydrated after use. So, paraben-free, non-comedogenic, hypoallergenic, dermatology tested, and not tested on animals, so we like that. So again, same sort of concept, and then you open it up. This one has a different smell. It's a little bit lighter of a cream than the first one, but it's still, you know, really, it's thick enough that I like it. And okay, so today is actually the first day that I've used this, and my skin feels fantastic, by the way. So I put this on my skin last night because I put the nighttime moisturizer on my face, and then I put this on the back of my hand because I just wanted to like see how it would settle, see how I liked it or whatever. And I left it on, and like honestly, like 2 hours later, I went back and felt the area where I put it on because I just put like a little sliver like right here. I went back and felt it, and it felt so velvety that I was like, I cannot wait to use this tomorrow. So I used it today, and it really did. Like I put it on my skin, and it went on so smoothly. Again, I put it on top of a toner. Went on so smoothly, and my skin really did feel so velvety. And it lasts, like the feeling lasts for hours. Like I did my makeup this morning, and you know, it's now, what time is it? It's 1:28. I did my makeup at probably around 10 this morning, and my skin still feels so hydrated. And so if you have like dry skin or normal to dry skin, or you just want like that hydration, because it's not like oily, it doesn't look oily on your skin. Like, okay, you can see my skin, like my skin does not look oily, because it does sink in really nicely, but it just gives like a really fantastic texture to your skin. Like even now, I'm like feeling it right here, and it feels so great. So I really, really do recommend these two products. If anything, I think I like the daytime moisturizer more than the nighttime moisturizer, to be honest, because I like the lightness of it, and it's what the Be Fine Food Skincare one used to do for my skin. Like it used to make it feel so velvety, and I'm hoping that it's not just because it's the first time I'm using it. I hope that this like stays forever. Again, I'll have to give you like a report later on. Maybe in a few months I will do like a skincare routine, and I'll talk about all the products that I use, but I'm hoping that this will be a part of that because I really, really like it. Again, my skin feels so hydrated and so like, I don't know, just so soft to the touch. I love it, I love it. Okay, I also purchased the eye cream because, you know, why not try the eye cream? It's cheaper than the Cebu Sea Buckthorn eye cream that I was using, so I wanted to try it. You get 1 ounce in this, and it comes in a box, and it says, okay, smoothing anti-aging eye cream with shea butter, avocado oil, and jasmine extract. Brightens dark circles while smoothing the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. Now, I don't have fine lines and wrinkles. I mean, I guess when I smile, like, or squint, I guess, you know, I get like a little bit there. I think everyone does, but I don't really have like visible fine lines and wrinkles. But again, I'm trying to be as preventative as possible because I don't want them. So I'm going to use eye creams that prevent them or treat them, because that way I don't get them. So I like the consistency of this. Again, it's really thick. The applicator's like this. I thought when I was going to open it, it was going to be more of like a pointed nozzle, but it's not. It's actually like a slanted one, which I don't know why, because I'm not going to apply this to my eye, but that's fine. What I usually do is I usually put like a teeny tiny bit on the back of my hand, like that, and then I, you know, put it under my eye. But the consistency of this one, it smells really nice, and then the consistency it's a good consistency, and I feel really hydrated. I woke up in the middle of the night, I used this last night, and I woke up in the middle of the night, and I purposely checked under my eye to see if it felt hydrated, and it did, because I really like Hydrolyze, because whenever I use Hydrolyze, like I wake up in the morning and it feels really hydrated under my skin. Sorry, I was looking outside of the window. It feels really hydrated under my skin, so I really like Hydrolyze because of that very reason. So I wanted to see if this would kind of give me the same effect. I do think that Hydrolyze is a little bit more, I don't know, the moisture effect seems to last a little bit longer, but it's also $80 for a bottle, and I don't want to spend $80 on an eye cream because, again, I'm not really treating anything. If I was, you know, treating something and I was like obsessed with treating my fine lines and wrinkles, then I probably would, but because I'm just trying to be preventative and I just want to use good natural products, this is what I'm going to be using. Unless I have like some reaction or something. Again, I don't have sensitive skin, so I very rarely have any kind of reaction to skincare. I have food allergies. I'm allergic to avocado. That will break out my face. But I'm not allergic to like skin products. So I don't foresee myself not liking this. So I'm going to use it for a little bit more. If it causes like some weird milia that I've never had under my skin or something like that, then I'll stop using it and I'll come on and tell you guys about that as well. But so far, so good. Really liking it. I also bought the facial scrub. It's cheaper than the facial scrub I was using, and I was using the Be Fine one, which retails for, I don't know, $20 or so, and this I think is like $8, something like that. So it's the walnut facial scrub with acai, annatto seed, and babasu oils. And it says gentle exfoliation designed to smooth complexion and boost radiance for all skin types. I wouldn't say that it's gentle exfoliation, but I wouldn't say that it's the harshest exfoliator that I've used in my life. But I wouldn't say that it's gentle. It definitely, you know, there's definitely some grit, but I like grit. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like grit. So there's definitely some grit. It looks like this, you know, it's a finer grit. I mean, can you see this? Here. There. So it's like a finer grit than, you know, some other things. It feels good. Like I like to exfoliate with grit. So I'm happy with this purchase, and this is what I will be using for a while, unless I find something else that I really like. But it's not as like gritty as, say, like the St. Ives one, because I find that to be like really like chunky, like walnut seeds or peach seeds, apricot. I don't know what exactly it's made out of, but it's really chunky. This one is a finer grit, but again, if you have sensitive skin, then you might be sensitive to this, because it's definitely, I don't think that it's gentle. I think that there are gentler ones, like the ones with like the beads, like the exfoliating beads, those are gentle to me. But this one, it's kind of somewhere in between, but I really like it. And then the last skincare product that I purchased is the dark cacao and coffee firming body cream with cocoa seed butter and rice bran oil. And I figured, you know, I'd like to try, like, you know, some firming cream. You know, why not? I mean, we can all use a little bit of firming, you know, it's summertime, why not? It says that after 30 days of use, 92% of women paneled noticed improved skin texture. So I was like, okay, why not try it? And then when I opened it, I actually opened it, and look, it's like brown. I'll show you. It's like brown, like, I don't know if you can tell that that's brown, but it's like brown. It's like brown, like chocolate, and it smells like chocolate. It smells like dark chocolate. I don't know. So, but the skin does, I mean, but the smell doesn't last, you know, very long. Like, you're not going to walk around smelling like a cup of hot cocoa all day long. The skin, yeah, it doesn't smell like, you're not going to smell like chocolate forever. So I really like it. I don't know how well it works to me. It just, you know, it's hydrating. I felt like it was hydrating enough. It has great things in it. I got that on my nose. Sorry. It has great things in it, like the cacao seed butter. Again, sucker for oils and butter. And safflower oil, and it has coffee seed extract, which we know, you know, kind of helps with circulation and helps in those like tough cellulite-ridden areas. So anyway, I'll have to try this for 30 days, and then I'll come back and let you know if I see any improvement. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. So overall, the skincare line I'm in love with. I don't know if there's anything else that I want to purchase from the skincare line, because I feel like I have everything I want. I have a day cream, I have a night cream, I have an eye cream, I have a cleanser or a scrub. I may try the cleanser, because, you know, why not try it? So I might try the cleanser, and then I wish that they had a toner, because I would also like to try the toner. Granted, I make my own toner a lot of the times, but, you know, if I found one that I really liked, you know, I'm willing to try. So yeah, I wish they had a toner, and I might try their facial cleanser. So that's it for the skincare line. Overall, love it. Okay, now I'm going to talk about the makeup products that I purchased, and I purchased the makeup products at CVS. I purchased the skincare products at CVS.com, but then I went into CVS to kind of look at the stuff before it actually came in the mail, because I wanted to see it, and they didn't have the skincare line like on the shelves, which I was a little bit disappointed about. What they did have was, they did have the lotions. There's this one, and then there's a regular one. This one's more expensive than the regular one. So they had the regular one, and they had this one, and they also had samples. So they had these two samples. They had a sample of the firming body cream, which is this one, and then they had the sample of the regular moisturizing. It's the super moisturizing body cream, and it's this one right here. And I used a little bit of it, and then I bulldog clipped it because I wanted to talk about it to you guys, because I wanted to tell you guys about it. So this one is very much like a body butter. Like, it's so thick, and it's really the consistency of like a body butter to me. It smells nice. It kind of smells floral. I don't know that it's okay. It has shea butter, macadamia seed oil, and honey. It smells kind of like floral and like honey, so it might smell like honeysuckle. Not honey like honey in a jar, but I think it smells like honeysuckle or something to that effect. And then it also comes with a little coupon for $2 off of any skincare product. So Anyway, this one came with it too. So if you're interested in trying the lotions and the body creams, then go to your local CVS and see if they have this display. One CVS that I went to had it, another CVS that I went to did not have it. So just kind of keep your eye out for this. Okay, and I only purchased 3 things from the makeup line because I really wasn't very, I don't know, impressed with the selection. There's like lipstick and lip liner and things like that. I thought some of it was a little bit too pricey. Like the eyeliner was like $9.99 for an eyeliner that I think is very similar, I think will be very similar to Milani's Liquify, which I love. And, you know, I can get Milani's Liquify for $5 at Target, and I don't want to spend $10 on, you know, a Nuance one. So, I don't know, some of the stuff I thought was kind of pricey, which you'll see when I link the prices down below. So the first thing I bought was a sheer tinted moisturizer, and this is 1 ounce. It's what I'm wearing on my skin today. I really like it. The only thing is that this is in the color Deep, and this is the darkest that it goes. I think there's either 4 or 5, I think there's only 4 or 5 shades, but I think there's 4 or 5 shades, and this is the deepest that it goes, like the darkest that it goes. And that's a little bit disappointing considering that Salma Hayek, you know, is, you know, an ethnic woman. But here's the color right here. Again, it's what I have on my skin right now. It matches my skin tone really, really nicely. Let me blend it out right there. So you can see it matches my skin tone really nicely, and it blends in really well, and it feels really good going on. I just wish that there were more colors for people who are darker than me, because I really do like the consistency of it. The price, again, it's a little bit more expensive than what I would expect to spend for a drugstore tinted moisturizer. I don't know if I'll repurchase. I haven't decided if I'd repurchase this yet or not, because a lot of times I just make my own tinted moisturizer with like my foundation, with my mineral foundation and my creams and oils and things like that. But you know, I don't know. We'll see. It says it's a moisture gel, and it offers a slow release hydration. So I put it on a few hours ago. I put it on top of the day moisturizer, so my skin feels really hydrated and all that, and I like that. Again, just, I mean, it's oil-free, so for those of you who want oil-free, it's great. It doesn't, you know, it feels really, again, it feels really good on the skin, and it leaves like a nice finish to where you're like a little bit dewy, but not like, you know, a grease ball. So I like it. Okay, I like it. I just haven't decided if I would repurchase it again. And if, you know, there's not a wide variety of shades, and I'm sorry about that. The next thing I purchased was the concealer, also in Deep, and this is also the darkest that it goes. And I don't know that this is very dark even. Like, I mean, this is not going to conceal anything. I mean, it's good. I used it today under my eyes, and it's a great brightener. I don't know that it conceals very well, because I still feel like you can kind of see through it. Like, I have some bags. Sorry, I didn't get very much sleep last night. Sorry. But I don't know that it conceals very well. But it's creamy, and it blends out really nicely, and you know, all that stuff. The thing that I love the most about this is that it's dual-ended. There's a concealer on one end, and then there's the highlighter on the other end. So here's the highlighter, and this is a highlighter that doesn't have any sort of shimmer. So I know a lot of highlighters do have shimmer, but this one doesn't. I don't know if I like that or not. I think I'm used to a highlighter that has like a little bit of shimmer, because I put it on, you know, under my eyes to brighten that area, the tops of my cheekbones, you know, and then other areas that I want to highlight under my brow bone. This one, yeah, it doesn't have any like shimmer fun things. So if you're looking for a highlighter that doesn't have shimmer, then I would definitely suggest this. But this is not the best drugstore concealer. I would suggest getting the Revlon one over this one. And again, this is the darkest that it goes. So if you're darker than me, then, you know, you're not really going to have very much luck using that concealer. And then the last makeup product I purchased was this, and this is the blush. And it's what I have on my cheeks right now. And as you can see, it doesn't really show up. It doesn't show up in person, and it doesn't really show up on camera. So I was a little bit disappointed in this, because I really like the colors. It's the Cheek Trio in Apricot, and that's like an apricot-y color, and then it's like a bronzer and then a highlighter shade. But I don't know, I just find that they're really kind of powdery. So there is the apricot shade. So it doesn't even show up very pigmented. Like, that's a lot of swatches to get that consistency. So, and then there's the bronzer, which maybe I like the bronzer. I'm not exactly sure. I may take this back because I don't really like it very much. And then there's the highlighting shade right here, which the highlighter is great. I think the highlighter is good highlighter. I think the bronzer might be even good, but I don't know, it's really powdery. This is like the thing that I was like disappointed in. I find it to be really, really powdery. Like when I took my brush across it, there was like powder all over the rim because it's that powdery. So yeah, so here, I swatched them on my hand. As you can see, there's like powder there. Like it's powdery, you know, and the color payoff isn't really very good. So I kind of want to take it back. I don't know that it was worth the price, because I think it was like $13 or $14, and that's a lot to pay for a drugstore blush, and it's not even that great. So, and there aren't very many drugstore blushes that I really like. So, I mean, I guess I'm not too disappointed. But that's pretty much it for the makeup things that I purchased. Again, there's like mascara, and there's liner, and there's eyeshadow. There's like a cool little concept of the eyeshadow where it's like a little flower and then it opens up. So that's kind of a cool concept, but I don't need more eyeshadow, especially if the consistency is going to be like the blush. I mean, the blush is, I guess it's buildable to the color, but I like to build up a color that I can see on my skin tone. Like I honestly had to dip the brush into the blush like 8 times to get like a color that, you know, is this. So it might have faded a little bit, but it really didn't show up very well even in person, like when I was looking in the mirror. So that was a little bit disappointing. If you're fairer than me, then it might work for you, but the consistency is really powdery. I mean, it is a mineral, like it's mineral, so that's really great if you're into mineral makeup and stuff like that, but I don't know, I didn't really like the color payoff. Yeah, so I would say, you know, this is kind of a leave it, like maybe not invest $14 in that, because you can get like a MAC blush, you know, for just like a few more dollars than that, or you can get like a NYX blush for half the price and it's even better. So I would suggest going one of those 2 routes and just kind of skipping this altogether. The concealer, it might be good, I don't know, you just have to try it for yourself. I'm kind of picky with concealers, and as you know, I only like matte concealers, so I don't know, it's kind of like, I don't know, I don't use drugstore concealers on a regular basis, but I was hoping that would work. The tinted moisturizer is kind of the standout thing that I picked up in the cosmetic line. Again, I didn't pick out everything, so I might take the blush back and go try something else, like exchange it for, you know, a liner or I don't know. The lipstick colors just seemed really nice. There was a wide variety of shades, mostly like traditional shades, like plum shades and fuchsia shades and pink shades and red shades and things like that, and I don't really wear lipstick that often, so I didn't pick that up. But yeah, I would definitely suggest going to look at them, at least going to look at them at CVS to see if there's anything that you want to try. The skincare line, I love, 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 love. The makeup line, from the 3 products that I purchased, I'm not like super duper impressed. Like I like the tinted moisturizer, but I don't know if I'll repurchase it. I haven't tried anything from the hair care line. I may do that, but I'm really picky with stuff in my hair too. And even though it's like, it seems like it's great, because I have the keratin treatment in my hair, I can't really use certain things. So that's pretty much it. This video is long, and I understand that. It is long, and if you have stuck with me up until now, then I feel like you deserve a prize or something, like a high five. Okay, I'm gonna go because this video is so long and I'm tired of talking. So I love you guys, and I'll see you guys next video. Take care. Bye.